Hi guys, it's me Diddy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, welcome. Sorry I was gone for a little bit. I had classes, just started my senior year.
Barbecue bacon burger.
But we have some very pressing topics, pressing issues, and a lot of baby oil to talk about today. So let's get into it and see what we have in store. So if you don't already know who Sean Diddy Combs is, he is a musician that stemmed from Harlem, New York, from Mount Vernon in November 4th, 1969. That's why he's a nasty nigga. He was born in 1969. So he actually has been in the limelight, but not for good reasons lately. He has made a lot of hit songs with a lot of people. He has a record label, which he signed a lot of artists like Biggie. I don't know who the rest of them are, but he signed a lot of artists that would become very popular artists, but also cause a lot of beef and a lot of issues between a lot of different artists as well. There is a lot of controversy surrounding Tupac, who is rumored to have been put a hit out on by Tupac.
Who? Can you demonstrate for us what it's like to brush our teeth's pet just a little bit?
Certainly.
A lot of people say that P. Diddy is to blame for Tupac's untimely and early death, as they believe P. Diddy put a hit out on Tupac to have Tupac killed because he was a rivaling artist with good music, good charisma, great numbers. He was selling a lot, booking a lot of shows, and that was rivaling with his record label. Things went down, and apparently Biggie and Tupac both end up shot and killed. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I bring up Biggie? A lot of people speculate that P. Diddy is not just a diddler, but he's also...
What do you mean by that?
You get what's in here? Okay, now, because there's a lot of videos that surface of him just having weird interactions with other male rappers or other males that are in the vicinity.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling this.
Rubbing them.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this.
Touching them, and I don't know if you guys have seen this video that I saw. I don't know if it's circulating or not, but there's a video of Biggie rubbing up against P. Diddy in a very interesting way. And he also says something very interesting to him in the start of the video.
Love you. I don't think people realize like how young we were, you know, so we're actually like kids in this multi-billion-dollar industry.
Now, Biggie's sexuality is something we could touch on in another video. It's highly speculated that our boy Biggie was also, and a lot of his lyrics were about his hidden sexuality. But I guess Biggie is an ally. Well, was an ally. But that's not what we really need to talk about here. That's not why you came here. That's not why you came here. That's not why you clicked on this video. You want to know about those 1,000 bottles of lube that Diddy ordered on Temu. Mass order. I don't know where he ordered them for. Mass order of lube, baby oil, Ozempic. And there was less bottles of shampoo in the house than all the stuff that was ordered, than all the bottles of baby oil and lube. No food, just straight Ciroc and lubricant. He was making people engage in freak-offs that a lot of high-profile celebrities and artists would also attend. Now, during my time scrolling through Twitter, as one does when the lights go dark and the room gets cold, you get a little bored. So you go, you feel me? I come across this video of P. Diddy and Jay-Z sitting in a room, and there's a whole bunch of girls around them, a whole bunch of people, but knock it or nah, just getting it on like Shannon Sharp on that live video leak. Okay, I was like, yo, this right here is crazy wild, because people always alleged and alluded to these wild parties that Diddy would have where people were just openly getting it on. This is insane. He was beating these women, he was drugging these women with ketamine, ecstasy, and other drugs to keep them complacent, to keep them numb, and to keep them submissive to him during this whole entire process. This man, he dragged one girl by her hair, threw a vase at her just because she was trying to escape from the situation she was in. Can you believe that?
I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity.
He would force people to engage in something called freak-offs. So if you don't know what a freak-off was, basically he would drug women, coerce them into situations where they would, on days on end, sometimes these lasted for days, probably nothing shorter than a day, where these women were constantly being fed drugs and alcohol and were forced to have interrelations with male ex-workers who were actually even transported over state lines. He would be gathering these people for these women to perform sexual acts on, and he would tell them just exactly how to do it. They would be recorded, and if they, after all the beatings that he would make them endure, after all the drugs he would still give them afterwards, all the dreams that he would sell and promise them, because he promised some of these women's careers, and he also promised that he would take careers away from some of these women, he would then say, I will release these tapes of you if you don't continue to do what I ask of you or to keep quiet. And people wonder why so many people haven't come forward for such a long time. I wouldn't want this information about me out there, but then again, I wouldn't want people to actually see what happened to me, for that to be on the internet, for that to be accessible to people. That is wild, nasty. This man is a horrible, horrible person. Also, on top of that, he would have his staff members, security guards, higher ranking members in his, label, in his company, under company, name, book hotels, supplies, the lube, the bed sheets, all of these things. And if anyone tried to intervene, they were also on the end of either subject for coercion or for some type of threat. Either they would be given money, or they could have been threatened physically with a gun, their family. Any of those type of things were on the menu for Diddy, including boys and girls, young girls. I know there's young girls. Don't lie to me. Where are the young girls? Give them back.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs. What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Yeah. Just clarify, because it's crazy out here online. So play with the kids, and I got permission from your mother, and say all of that. Just make it, because it's crazy out here.
Well, I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then we basically are sisters, all 4 of us. So.
6 months.
I always come over.
Yes. And it's Ava Baroni Combs. Come on. Let's go.
But when anything was broken or damaged from Diddy's time of getting it on, he would have this same staff clean up the room, fix the room, pay the hotel extra if there's any damage that they can't immediately fix. He would give them stacks of cash to act like any of these things never happened. And this man got up here and posted a video about how he's oh so innocent, and he was at a low point in time in his life when he was beating on Cassie.
Huh?
So was your whole life low? Or are we missing something here? Because you also see like videos floating around of other celebrities and artists recounting their times with P. Diddy.
Bro, we here. Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.
Like Puffy Flavor Camp? Puffy Flavor Camp. What's the flavor? Who's the flavor coming from, Diddy? Are you tasting the boys? This is insane. I know this man was definitely subjecting these kids to wild things. We have Usher, for example.
Puffy camp.
Hell no.
Justin Bieber was also another person who spent 48 hours with Diddy. 48 hours with Diddler? Oh no. And he was signed to Usher's label, and Usher still said he would never send his kid to do Puffy Flavor Camp, but I guess he said, I'll still send that kid that's not mine to Puffy Flavor Camp. Puffy Flavor Preview. Puffy Flavor Free Trial. You basically gave Justin up to be a free lick. They got him. But the thing is they're hoping that he doesn't work out any type of plea deal or anything behind the scenes that would mean that he can somehow get out, get a bail, post it, pay it, and get out of there. Because if that's the case, then basically he will just pay his way out of a crime. But thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and maybe even leave a little dribble in the comments and tell me what you would like to hear next, and tell me if you enjoyed it, and also let me know if you hate it. Mwah. But if you do hate it, just know you're gonna be Diddy's cellmate. So if you don't like, you're gonna end up in a cell with the Diddy. He's gonna sing you sweet songs. Bye. Good luck, Charlie.